Γεια σας παιδες, συνεχίζουμε να παίζουμε το έπος της Telltale Games, The Wolf Among Us. Είμαστε στο επεισόδιο 5, Cry Wolf, το τελευταίο της σειράς. Part τάδε, ξέρω. Και τι κάνουμε σε αυτό το επεισόδιο, ναι. Μας έστειλε εδώ ο τιμοθάνατος φίλος μας, Georgie, ο οποίος... ναι, θα πέσει ξύλο. Ο οποίος τα τελευταία του λόγια ήταν να μας βοηθήσει βασικά ο άνθρωπος που θα βρούμε τον πουσταρά τον Crooked Man. Πάμε. Έτσι είπε τώρα αυτός. Τώρα μάλλον εδώ θα πετύχω την Bloody Mary και θα την αλλάξω τα πετρέλαια. Σπάστορε. Άιντε. Τρομερό. Απλά τρομερό το παιχνίδι. Απορώ. Τρομερό. Να πάω από εδώ ή να πάω από εδώ. Εδώ τι γίνεται?
So this is where they've been sending these.
Αυτά ήταν τα glamour, Οπ. Έχουν και αισθητήρα. Πάμε. Βλαντιμέρη, κάνε μου τη χάρη να βγεις. Εργοτάξι ολόκληρο. Ποιος ήταν αυτός? Ο κουτσός, πώς το λένε? Τι λέμε ρε? Δεν είναι να κάνει εγώ. Τυφλός είμαι. Αλλά σίγουρα είναι η Bloody. Αυτή είναι. Έλα τώρα να βγες. Πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι ρε παιδιά. Η Telltale έχει δώσει τα αρέστα της. Μήπως εδώ πίσω έχει τίποτα? Όχι. Ούτε εδώ, έχει μόνο εδώ βλέπω. Workbench. Σφαίρεσαι. Καλά Μαρή, τώρα θα σου πω εγώ. Μα το Χριστό και την Παναγία, κάτσε τα χέρια στο πληκτρολόγιο. Το παίζει και γλυκομίλητος ρε. Γι' αυτό έτρεχες. Μπουνιά.
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Είσαι και φλόρος ρε Big B. Sorry αλλά... Στα μούτρα. Άντε γεια. Ξαφανίζεσαι μωρή από αυτά σου πω εγώ. Ξαφανίζεσαι. Πού είναι η Bloody Mary, Σε βλέπω Μαρή. Σε βλέπω. Τι γίνεται? Πού πάω τώρα? Κάτω ή πάνω? Ας πάω προς τα εκεί. Πώς πας έτσι ρε? Έλα. Τι έγινε? Όχι ρε γαμώτο. Πολύ γρήγορα έρχεται ρε. Α, τη ρουφιάνα. Πρέπει να έχω το νου μου. Κάτι. Έρε. Αφού πατάω αλφα. Πλάκα μας κάνετε ρε, επίτηδες το κάνετε. Βγες σαν άντρας. Α, σε βλέπω. Τι θα κάνει τώρα? Ρε όλο ξύλο τρώω. Δεν παίζω. Πλάκα με κάνεις τώρα. Πλάκα με κάνεις. Έλα. 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 Bigby, πάλι τις έφαγες ρε γάμο το στάνιο σου. Από πίσω έχει χαλκομανία. Wow. Τώρα. Κι άλλοι. Κι άλλοι. Μόνο έτσι. Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Για να δούμε τι θα δούμε. Πάει αυτή. Έλα ρε, φοβάρεσα ρε. Μην κάνεις τέτοια. Ρε. Τι γίνεται εδώ ρε. Ο χαμός. Ο χαμός. Άντε γεια. Καλά ρε. Καλά ρε, με κάνετε πλάκες ρε. Οχ. Τι έγινε? Μεγάλωσα. Αντίο. Έλα και εσύ εδώ. Αντίο. Αμάν. 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 Για άλλα λίγο. Καλά ρε, την πιο μικρή πάντα πιάσει ρε μάνα. Τρεχάτε τώρα. Για να σας δω. Θα γίνω πιο μεγάλος. Ή θα βγάλω φωτιές. Έλα ρε. Έλα, αντίο. Αντίο σε λέω. Για έλα. Τρέχουμε τώρα, Τρέχουμε τώρα. What? Άντε γεια. Θα μ' αφήσει το σημάδι του σκορπιού. Αυτό ήταν. Τόσο εύκολο σαν. Άντε γεια, Βλαντιμέρη. Άντε γεια, Bloody Mary. Αυτή ήταν μάχη. Αυτή ήταν μια μάχη επική. Μπορούμε να πούμε ναι. Φορά και τα ρούχα σου μιας και τα εκεί. Δεν έφυγες, Τσογλάνι. Κάτσε εκεί και περιμένεις. Κάτσε τώρα.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Αχα.
Hold 6.
Εντάξει.
Won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Για να δούμε.
White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Αμάν.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive.
Γιατί?
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that?
Κωστιά.
I will have
Κωστιά.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Κάτι ετοιμάζει το
There's
καθήκη.
no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Όχι.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Ρε
You
εσύ.
didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Τι παράξενη
Still a
φάρα είναι
lot
αυτός.
you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms.
Τότε γιατί την έβαλες να με
I'm not
σκοτώσει,
saying
ρε.
another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid,
Ναι.
you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Τώρα μας βάζεις το τρυπάκι να σκεφτόμαστε.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is
Justice.
about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Τι?
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Τι να πω τώρα.
Interactions with her
Άντε
went
έτσι.
rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Κάτι παίζει. Δεν ξέρω. Πάρ' το, φέρ' το. Άντε, γεια.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup.
Μία να το
I
βαρέσω.
understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Έτσι. Σε παρακαλώ. Εντάξει. Σε εξατιμήτη.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Έπρεπε ρε
Your
που.
punishment will follow.
Απλά θέλω απαντήσεις. Θέλω απαντήσεις. My last cigarette.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an
Ναι,
opportunity.
ναι. Γεια.
He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Δεν ξέρω τι πουσκές παίζουν,
Fucker.
Εσύ μη βρεις ρε μα.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm
I guess
fine.
you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Έχει πλάκα να παίζει τίποτα με την
back in
χιονάτη.
peace.
Να παίζει καμιά
It's
πουστιά.
about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
this? You
Ήσυχα.
should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Κάτι συμβαίνει και δεν ξέρουμε τι.
The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women.
Georgie Porgy.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister?
Πολύ
Well,
βρήσιμο.
where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Ρε κοίτα εδώ.
Sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him.
He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll
Θα
deal
μας τη
with
φέρει,
it,
ρε.
but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her
Let her
finish.
finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you
Έτσι.
insist.
Θα κάνουμε ο καθένας ό,τι θέλει εδώ
You are
μέσα.
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Οκ.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Don't interrupt us.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on.
involved.
It's
Ας τον
obvious.
αρέ.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What
Yeah,
the
Mila.
fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Ακριβώς.
These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
We
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself,
Ήρεμα.
and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're really
fuck?
going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No
Συμφωνώ.
more snap judgments, no more
Αλλά
secrets.
κάτι κρύβουν.
We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Κάτι κρύβουν εδώ όλοι μαζί και δεν ξέρω τι θα γίνει.
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. Promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Κάτσε
Georgie
ρε.
was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
Πιο πολύ...
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I
Ναι.
never authorized such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Δεν νομίζω.
When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons.
I
attacked.
was attacked.
Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Τι, άιντα.
They do it because they
Το
want to
εκλογικεύει
protect me,
κιόλας.
as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Όχι.
You might even give up an innocent man just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They
Κάτσε
don't
στην
do
πόλη
it
εγώ.
because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Έτσι.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Αχα.
Not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do
Ευσταθία.
you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
Ευσταθία.
I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right,
Damn.
and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like
Ρε κοίτα ρε που θα βγει από πάνω.
tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Μάλιστα.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here.
Don't
not
turn
us.
this on us.
Really? What
Γιαγιάκα.
about Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to
Θα
turn,
βγει και από
she
πάνω,
came
ναι.
to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Faples get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But
Ναι.
they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job.
Έτσι.
She wanted
Πες
my
τα.
tree destroyed. If she had had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree?
Α,
You want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work.
Crooked
You
man.
manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he
βρίζεις,
do
ρε.
to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But
Ναι.
believe me, I truly
Γιατί άλλαξε η
want
μουσική?
what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Ναι.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
We're
Maybe you
trying to
haven't
protect
noticed, but
you.
We've been doing all this to protect
Πες μου τα τελειώσει εδώ να γελάμε
trying
τώρα.
to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way,
Ας
someone
απαντήσω
would
αυτό.
die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Για να σε δω. Οχ.
You're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His
Έλα.
contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Έλα γιαγιάκα. Θα το πετάξουμε στο τέτοιο ή θα είναι κανένας τρελαμένος τώρα κι αυτός?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Τι λες
The
ρε?
sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
a confession that nobody heard.
Ah.
I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you
Μάλιστα.
talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
Πες τα.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Τι εννοώ?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This
Η
man
αλήθεια είναι
tormented all
πως
of you
ναι.
for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Τι λες τώρα?
He's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Πούντος τώρα?
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Short.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be
Σταματήστε.
afforded
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this
Θα μας βάλει να πλακωθούμε, ρε.
and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers? Judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay the rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Μα το...
Who will be the...
Ρε καθήκη.
Miss White.
Εδώ είσαι, πες τα.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're
Νιαλά.
kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
You don't have to do this.
Έλα.
I do.
Μην το πεις.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
Dear, I don't
Just shut up.
Σκάσε.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Θα τη βγάλει και πριν πέσει το κεφάλι.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Όχι.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself.
Back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay.
Πάρτα ρε.
It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Άντε γεια.
Just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Yeah.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for
Άντε
me.
γεια.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves.
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
Σταμάτα τώρα και σκάσε.
People's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking.
You had your chance.
Well done then.
Τέλος.
Now for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can
Συμφωνώ.
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe there will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't get it.
So we get rid of him.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
this is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Vote.
Should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Ρε κάθε και στην Telltale θα με κάνετε να έχω νοχές.
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Τι να κάνω τώρα, για?
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of
Lock
him.
him up. Είμαι καλός άνθρωπος.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
Μα! Έπρεπε ρε φίλε. Έπρεπε ρε φίλε. Έπρεπε. Τώρα θα σε πετάξω. Θες δεν θες. Άντε γεια.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Τι λέει?
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know,
Αντίο.
just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
Αντίο. Το πετάξω?
No, I won't.
Arrivederci. Πώς τα κάνουν? Αντίο. Αυτό ήταν. Ήταν ενδιαφέρον όμως. Λοιπόν.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Ρε θεία, τι να τον έκανα αφού τον είδες? Τον είδες? Τέλος. Ξέρεις, the end. Τώρα που το σκέφτομαι, εάν λέω το ξαναέπαιζα, θα έπαιρνα την απόφαση να τον κλειδώσω ακόμα και που με πήγε να με σκοτώσει. Λέω. Huff and
Hey,
puff.
Sheriff.
Oh.
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Φεύγουμε όλοι μαζί. Τι να τα μαζεύουμε?
This fucking line.
Τα μαζεύουμε και φεύγουμε. Αυτό ήταν.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Μάλιστα. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ναι.
We'll talk later, okay?
Θα μιλήσουμε κιόλας. Κι άλλο.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Τι γίνεται ρε παιδιά?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Με τις μπύρες. Τι γίνεται? Ούτε γεια. Ρε. Τίποτα. Λοιπόν, εγώ θα πάω να βρω τον Flycatcher. Από ό,τι φαίνεται. Systems. Όχι.
I'm going. Jesus.
Άρα δεν φεύγουν στη farm, φεύγει μόνο τέτοιος.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Σταμάτα.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice
Σταμάτα ρε.
Shit.
Don't be so
Just
dramatic.
go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Έτσι.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
What?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Σταμάτα ρε και εσύ συνεχίζεις.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah,
sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Τι αυτός καθάρι.
That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're little they have these pouches that squirt.
Σταμάτα να μιλάς, σταμάτα, άιντε.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres
πας και θα
live
δεις.
there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
You'll be safer here. There.
There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Έτσι.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
Πλάκα μας κάνεις.
The Monday scene. It would be nice.
Τώρα αυτό γιατί?
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you
Come
been there
on.
before?
Come on.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all
Έτσι.
set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Must be missing.
Yeah, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Λοιπόν.
Saying goodbye?
Αχα, καλώς την κοπέλα. Βγάλει την κορδέλα, Μαρή.
Hi.
Hi.
Τώρα θα μιλήσω με όλους.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess
Well
I
done.
am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Αντιγεια.
Bigby, I
Hey.
know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Όχι.
Okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Αχ, πες και εσύ. Να δω τι θα κάνω. Βιβλίο θα
It's
γράψω.
about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Οχ.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find
Ναι.
a way out. Leave
Ναι.
the pudding and pie for good.
Ναι.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out,
Ναι.
I had no choice. You have to understand. You
Ψέματα
see how
είπες.
they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to
Α,
silence
τη
someone who had
Ρουφιάνα.
physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
Ναι.
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy
Κοίτα
for
που
all
αυτή
of
έφταιγε για όλα.
us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were
Τέλος πάντων.
just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie
Yeah.
promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Έλα, δεν θες και να σ' ακουμπάνε.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Και αδείο.
So Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So
Όχι,
you
Μαρή.
think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. especially after
Ναι.
that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Αμάρι.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save
that
them.
piece of fabric.
That piece of fabric I found near there. That was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Ναι.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
Μεγάλο θα είναι το επεισόδιο, παιδες. Αλλά τελειώνουμε. Πολύ χαιρετούρα.
We do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Narissa.
I'm sorry.
That's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know. But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Okay.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Οκ, λοιπόν. Τσιγαράκι και τίτλους τέλους.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Κοίτα τώρα μας έχει δουλέψει.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon?
Τι λέει?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swine,
Έτσι.
He said he wanted to run more
Έτσι.
tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Την πιάσω. Για έλα λίγο. Έλα λίγο τώρα που σκέφτηκα κάτι. Ρε, ωραίο. Ωραίο, περίμενε. 68% σκοτώσαμε τον Τζόρτζι. Did you give the crooked man a trial? Ναι, το 89%, εντάξει. Γιατί θέλαμε όλοι οι απαντήσεις. 38% το πετάξαμε μόνο στο πηγαδί. Η μισή είπαμε. I hope I've done some good here. Ωραία. Λοιπόν, ωραίο, πολύ ωραίο. Πολύ ωραίο. Αξίζει για δεκάρι. Στα 20. Ήταν τέλειο παιχνίδι. Ήταν πολύ ωραίο, πολύ καλό γραμμένο, πολύ καλό σενάριο, πολύ καλή ιστορία. Τρομεροί χαρακτήρες. Μπορούσε να το πάει και αλλιώς. Δηλαδή, στο τέλος λίγο εξελίχθηκε διαφορετικά από ό,τι το περίμενα. Αλλά το μυστήριο λύθηκε. Λοιπόν, να δούμε τι άλλο μας επιφυλάσσει η Telltale για το μέλλον. Πέρα από το Game of Thrones, το οποίο μπορεί να το παίξουμε. Ελπίζω να συνεχίσει όπως είναι μέχρι τώρα τα πράγματα. Να μην αλλάξει τίποτα, γιατί πλέον είναι top of the line. Και εμείς θα τα πούμε την επόμενη φορά. Να είστε όλοι καλά.